Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. So, I am rushing to get this podcast done because I've had a very long day. My daughter had tennis after school today, and we did not get home until almost 8 o'clock and hadn't had supper or anything. So, it's been kind of a crazy, hectic day, but I did want to get this podcast done for you. So, I have been guided to talk to you about asking for abundance today, as I feel like that's an area where many of us struggle. And even though we think we're asking for abundance, we're still blocking it somehow. So, how many of you are living your life in full abundance? If you're like me, I always held myself back without even realizing it. I mean, sure, I wanted to have abundance and be wealthy in all areas of my life, but I was still blocking it from happening. Why, might you ask, was this happening? I mean, I work really hard. I'm a single mom. I have a good job and I work very hard at that job. I'm the department chair. I come home and do more work on the side and take care of my kids and run them everywhere. So even though I work hard and I'm really determined, things still weren't happening for me. But then I had an aha moment. I realized that I'm the only one preventing things from happening for me. I'm blocking the abundance, or I was, because of my feelings of unworthiness. Everything in my life came down to how I felt on the inside about myself. On the outside, things looked great. I had a great job, great kids, a nice home, nice car. The problem is that those things were just exterior. Inside, I was a hot mess. I was effectively blocking abundance simply because deep down inside, I didn't feel that I was worthy of it. This all stemmed from my childhood, and I'm sure that many of us can relate. When you are a child, parents will say things to you sometimes, and even though they mean well, they don't really understand the effect that it has on their child. For example, when my parents would say something like, "I'm disappointed in you," well, I really internalized that. When someone said they were disappointed in me, I became disappointed in myself. And it seems silly for something like that to really affect me deeply, but it did. When someone expressed disappointment or said they were disappointed or told me they knew I could do better than what I was doing, that really bothered me. And I remember feeling bad when someone would say something like that as a kid, but you don't really, think too much of it as an adult. We tend to forget about those things, and we're like, well, why do we not feel worthy? Why are we having such trouble? And it's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that probably stems from my childhood. The things parents say to us can have a very lasting and detrimental effect. And many parents say the same things because it's kind of secular. We all hear the same things over and over. Parents tend to say the same things. "I'm disappointed in you," or, other things like that. And they don't realize the effect that it really has on their children. They mean well, but what they're really doing is programming us to have limiting beliefs. They think that they are encouraging us to be better or to do better, but it actually has the opposite effect. It's actually causing us to create limiting beliefs for ourselves. Excuse me. We're deep into allergy season, and I am having to clear my throat. So the best thing that we can do for our children is to lift them up every day. They're going to make mistakes, and we can help them see the mistakes without making them take on the internal burden that this is a character flaw, because we want them to know there was a better choice without making them feel like you're a bad kid or you're a bad person. And I know that we don't directly come out and tell our children that. My parents never came out and said, "Melissa, you're a really bad child." But that's how I internalized it when they said, "I'm disappointed in you." So we have to be better about how we're talking to our children and how we're teaching them that they made mistakes. I mean, we can teach them that making a mistake isn't necessarily a bad thing because we can learn and grow from it, but next time we want to make better choices. So, how many of you are struggling with self-esteem and self-worthiness? I mean, a lot of people struggle with that, a lot more than I ever knew. I thought I was the only one. I know it's an issue for me still sometimes. I mean, I still have to get up every day and set the intention that I am worthy and that I am smart and capable, all of those things. I have to give myself a pep talk every day. So, the problem for many of us is that we look like we have it all on the outside, right? We look like we've got it all together. So why doesn't our inside match? If we're so great on the outside, if we look so great on paper, then why aren't we so great on the inside? It would seem to be that it should all match, that if we feel great and look great on the outside, we should feel and look great on the inside. But it's a very deeply rooted problem. It's like peeling the layers of an onion, which I know I've said before, but it really is. We have to get to the very core of the issue, and it's probably from our childhood. It can even be from past lives. I mean, we still bring some of that stuff with us. If there are lessons we didn't learn then, we have to bring them over and learn them again. We're carrying around this garbage like it's some sort of coat of armor, but it isn't protecting us, it's weighing us down. We need to stop carrying it around. I mean, enough is enough. We've got to let that shit go. You have to let it go if you want to receive abundance, and it starts within us. I finally realized what was causing all my blockages, and I decided to do something about it. I'm doing specific meditations, doing tappings, and even getting a coach to help me finally break free of this nonsense. There are also angels we can specifically ask to help us get rid of this massive junk pile. So if you're ready to heal your inner child, let's do this. I'm going to provide a tapping at the end of this podcast. You can stick around and do this with me. And I'm also going to include 2 prayers here. The first one is to Archangels Uriel, Raphael, and Michael to help us rid ourselves of deep emotional hurt from our childhoods. And we're going to ask Archangel Jophiel to help us see our inner beauty and worthiness. The second one is to Archangel Raziel and Ariel to help us receive the abundance in life that we so richly deserve. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and repeat this with me. Or if you're driving, you can just listen and you can repeat it if you want. So we'll start with our first prayer. Dear Archangels Uriel, Raphael, Michael, and Jophiel, I come to you today with so much inner conflict. I want to live a happy and abundant life, yet my inner child is still telling me that I'm not worthy. Please help me to let go of all the deeply rooted thoughts of unworthiness, as it is just white noise. I am a beloved child of God. Therefore, I am worthy of all good things. Help me to let go of any old emotions and thought patterns that no longer serve me. Help me to see the beauty and worthiness in myself. Help me to heal from old, deeply rooted limiting beliefs. Help me to see myself as God sees me. Amen. The second prayer is to Archangel Raziel and Ariel. Dear Archangel Raziel and Ariel, equip me with the tools I need to manifest abundance and prosperity in my life, and allow me to receive the gifts of your divine magic, so that the number of my miracles in my life increases to a greater number than it is now. Help me to experience abundance in every area of my life. When I have more, I can give more. Amen. And now we're going to do an EFT if you want to stick around and do this. This EFT is from Transform for Success with Ingrid Dinter. So thank you to Transform for Success with Ingrid Dinter for providing the script. This is an EFT for dealing with fear of failure, because I feel like at the root of all of our blockages, it's really fear. Excuse me. So you're going to start at your karate chop. Even though I have these deep-rooted fear of failure, I completely love and accept myself. Even though it is so frustrating to have this fear, I really don't want it. I accept all of my feelings without judgment. Even though I feel so disappointed in myself, this fear of failure is keeping me stuck. I choose to forgive myself and the part of me that believes that I might not be able to succeed. Top of the head. I admit it. I'm scared and stuck right now. Top of the eye. I have this sinking feeling in my chest and stomach. What if I will fail? Side of the eye. I am overwhelmed with fear, even though a part of me clearly wants to move forward. Under the eye. It is overwhelmingly and frustrating to be stuck like this. Under the nose. I don't even know where to begin. Chin. I feel stuck and so scared to fail. Collarbone. But a part of me can also see that I do have a chance. Under the arm. A part of me clearly wants me to move forward. I just don't know how yet. Top of the head. I see that a part of me is scared, and another part feels confident. But the two are not communicating and are really not helping right now. Take a deep breath. Go back to the top of the head. If I could have it my way, I wouldn't be so scared. Top of the eye. If I could have full control over my feelings, I would definitely give it a try. Side of the eye. I can see how there is a part of me that clearly has courage and feels confident that I have a chance. Under the eye. I can feel how this part of me is pushing and pulling me to feel more courageous. Under the nose. There is a part of me that knows that I have what it takes to succeed. Chin. I like this part. It is good and it is a courageous friend. Collarbone. I wish that the rest of me could give up the fighting and resisting. Under the arm. And would feel calm and confident. Instead, that I can choose that I can succeed in a way that works for me. Top of the head. I choose now to feel the confidence within me and move forward in a way that works for me. Take another deep breath. Top of the head. I'm beginning to see that I don't have to change completely overnight. Top of the eye. I'm beginning to see that I can make changes one step at a time. Side of the eye. I'm grateful for the cautious part of me that wants to protect me from pain. Under the eye. And I'm grateful that I have what it takes to take the next step. Side of the eye. And even if I can't see myself at my goals just yet, under the eye. It's okay to move forward at a pace that works for me. Under the nose. By tapping. Chin. I have already overcome the first hurdle. Collarbone. I am not as stuck as I was when I started tapping. Under the arm. I am farther ahead now, and it is beginning to be fun. Top of the head. I am grateful that I can get unstuck and move forward at a pace that truly works for me. Now take a deep breath And as you breathe in, breathe out and let go of any worries and any stresses. Just let it all go. I hope that you're starting to feel better and know that we are our own blocks to abundance. Everything we need is already here for us, and our team wants to provide for us. We just have to be willing and ready to receive. And part of that being willing and ready to receive is knowing your worth, knowing that you're valuable, knowing that you are deserving, that everything good that comes to you, you deserve. You deserve it all. So I hope that you will do all the things necessary to start feeling more worthy so that more abundance can flow in. You can do the tapping more than one time. You can say those prayers every day. You can do meditation. Do whatever it is you need to do to realize that you are the only thing stopping you. The universe wants you to be abundant. It's our birthright. We've just forgotten about it. I hope that you will start seeing abundance show up in your life in massive ways. I hope that you have a wonderful day filled with miracles. I will talk to you again soon. I'm sending you love and light. Have a great day. Goodbye.